This program was produced by and first broadcast on Radio Hawke's Bay, a community access media station. Thank you to New Zealand On Air for making this type of programming possible.
I'm a dreamer of 3D pictures. I'm a traveller of a different kind.
Hello, wonderful listeners. Nikki Mountain here from Dyslexia Unpuzzled, your guide through the interesting world of dyslexia. As a Davis program facilitator and a dyslexia specialist, it's my absolute privilege to help people break free from learning barriers and transform their lives. It's truly a joy to be back with you on Radio Hawke's Bay 104.7 FM and 1431 AM and bring news and views to you, as well as to share with you insights into the mystery of dyslexia and other learning barriers. It is also my pleasure today to introduce you to an exceptional mother and daughter duo who have had quite a journey with dyslexia. Good morning, Rebecca and Sophia.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, thank you both very much for coming along today and sharing your journey with us both before and after completing a program with me. So, Rebecca, as mum to Sophia, can you describe what learning challenges were like for your daughter before starting the Davis program?
For a while, we had seen that Sofia was struggling a bit at school. She wasn't confident. She's always been a very reluctant writer, and she's one of those wonderful kids that will look at things in different ways but not be able to put it down onto paper. We could see that she was doing the absolute minimum to get by because I felt that she was struggling with the reading and the writing.
Okay, and for you, Sophia, can you describe for us what it was like for you before we did the Davis program?
I found it really tricky to do writing and spelling.
Okay, and how was your reading?
Not the best.
Okay, cool. And how did these challenges impact the relationship that you two had in your daily life?
Sophia's confidence about school was never great. So quite often we'd have reluctance to go to school, and she was never a keen reader. Like, we've got a sister at home who's just devours books, but that was never Fee. So we stopped pushing to get her to do homework and things because there was always a big pushback from her. It would just cause too many arguments to get her to sit down and do any study.
Okay, so do you remember that, Sophia? Do you remember how hard that was?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you tell us about that? Were there arguments and battles trying to get stuff done?
Yeah, there was.
Okay, how did that make you feel when there was always arguments and stuff going on?
I didn't really like the argument.
No, pretty hard going. So, Rebecca, how did you first learn about the Davis program and what made you consider it as a solution?
We'd been thinking about doing some form of extra learning for Sofia, and one day we went to the Home and Garden show in Napier, and the first person we met as we walked in the door was Nikki. So that was really serendipitous and definitely meant to be. The fact that instantly Sofia and you formed a connection, you struck up a conversation, she felt comfortable with you, that made me feel like we were on the right track.
Yeah. Do you remember that moment, Sophia? And we were chatting quite happily together.
Yeah.
And can you tell us how you feel when we first met?
I felt happy.
You felt happy? Did you feel like there was sort of something that was pretty hopeful for you?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. So were there specific goals or expectations you had in mind before starting the program?
The biggest goal for us was to give Sofia some confidence in wanting to learn and to give things a go, just to try different strategies, just to be a little bit more open to trying and looking at different things.
Okay, did you have expectations, Sophia?
No.
No, you were just hoping that it was all going to be okay for you.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so during the Davis program, and perhaps for you, Sophia, you could tell us the most surprising thing for the most surprising aspect that came out of the Davis program for you? What did you find surprising?
It helped me with my learning really well.
Really well?
Yeah.
And did it happen over a long time, or was it quite a short time before you noticed a difference?
Quite a short time.
Okay, cool. And the difference was quite significant for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. What about you, Rebecca? What was the most surprising thing for you?
The fact that she was really engaged and enjoying it, and she'd come home and she'd tell us all about it, and she'd be more confident in classroom as well.
Awesome.
So her teacher definitely commented on how well she was coming along.
That's awesome. Can you share any memorable moments or breakthroughs while you were doing the program, Sophia? Can you remember anything significant? No, I just remember how really well that you took to doing all the activities, and you know, we had a pretty enjoyable time doing it. Yeah, did you feel the learning was easy for you to engage in?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, that's awesome. So, Rebecca, how have you seen Sophia's learning and confidence evolve after completing the Davis program?
She's more inclined now to see something through to the finish. So she'll sit and she'll do her words at home, like form the words with the clay, and just give more things a go, which is great. Her confidence is growing, and her resilience, I think, as well. So the ability for her to know that it doesn't matter if it's not right the first time, but just to keep giving it a go.
Excellent. And how do you feel that your learning and confidence has grown, Sophia? Would you feel comfortable coming into talking to the radio station 6 months ago?
Probably not.
Probably not. And now, here you are,
Yeah.
which is very cool. And you're looking forward to going into year 9 this year. So, and you're feeling confident and comfortable about getting there. On what day do you go?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow is school day for you. So, and you're a bit excited about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and looking forward to seeing your teacher and seeing what you can achieve with that. And has the program influenced your daily routines and family dynamics?
The family dynamics, her sister's more accepting of just different ways of learning now, and as with her dad, and we're more engaged and interested in what she's doing, which has been really good and helpful for her. She's just taught us all a little bit more resilient.
Oh, that's very
which has
cool.
been great.
Yeah. And you've noticed changes within the family, Sophia? Within yourself?
No.
No? Are you still getting angry and uptight and having arguments with your family, or is that decreased?
It's decreased.
Lots? Decreased lots?
Lots.
Lots. Oh, that's very cool to hear. Okay, can you pinpoint any specific improvements in your daughter's and Sophia's approach to learning and school tasks?
She's definitely more willing to try, and like I said, if she doesn't get it right the first time, she will keep going. She won't just give up, which is great to see.
Yeah. And Sophia, how has the program affected your overall well-being and happiness?
It's made a lot of things easier for me.
Yeah. And are you feeling happier within yourself now?
Yeah.
Cool. And I've just noticed such a big change in the last 6 months in the personal growth, and just it's just been fantastic to see you open up as a person and just try new stuff every day. It's very cool. So have you noticed any changes in how you communicate with people since you've done the Davis program?
No.
No? Are you more able to express what you're thinking when you're at school?
Yep.
Yep. So do you feel more confident speaking in class and standing up and talking in front of class, or sharing your ideas in class?
Little.
A little bit? Okay, so, and has it changed your dynamics with your friends at all?
I don't think it has.
You don't think so? That's great. Okay. So, how has the program impacted on the way that you support each other in challenging moments?
It's been quite good to say, okay, stop, let's go back to your tools, what's the next step, and really break it down to little pieces so it's not such an obstacles, not such an overwhelming.
That's fantastic. Yeah. So, Sophia, talking of tools, can you tell us about the tools that you've got? So what keeps you sort of focused on your work?
The mind's eye.
Oh, you've got your mind's eye, and your mind's eye sits on your
Yeah.
on your orientation point, is that
Orientation.
right?
Yeah.
And that keeps you nice and focused?
Yep.
So you've got somewhere that you can bring your focus back to?
Yes.
Yes. And do you have, what's that other tool that controls your energy? Remember the dial?
Yep.
Do you use that often?
Not really.
Not really, but it's just there if you need to.
Yeah.
And what's that tool that if you need to calm down that you are able to access that? Do you remember that one?
The release.
The release tool. And that's just a nice breathing technique where you can just calm yourself down. Do you find that quite useful sometimes?
Yeah.
Yep, you still use that. That's really cool. Okay, are there specific achievements or milestones that you are particularly proud of since completing the program?
I've gotten better at my writing.
Fantastic. So writing was a real struggle for you, so what's the change?
It's easier to spell.
Oh, that's cool. And are you writing more?
A little.
A little bit more? That's very cool.
There's no novels been written, but it's definitely more than it was. Her reading's definitely improved as well. She went up quite a few reading levels.
Well, that's cool to hear. So, and were you happy with the end of the year results?
Yes. And the comments about her attitude and approach to learning were really good in her school report.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Cool. So do you have any new goals or shared goals or any goals that you would like to achieve in this year?
No,
No, nothing specific?
I don't think so.
No, well you might have to wait till you get to school first and see what's available. So
Yeah.
Are you off to, which school are you off to this or tomorrow?
Academy High School.
Wow, I bet they have exciting opportunities for you there, so it'll be neat to see what is available for you, and you might come home tomorrow night and say, oh Mum, I want to try this and I want to try that. So that's cool. What about you, Rebecca? Have you got any specific goals that you think you'd like to see Sophia achieve this year?
Oh, we'd love to see her thrive in the classes that she's chosen, but also look at some different extracurricular activities. Her teacher from last year recommended that some drama or acting would work well for her, just to increase on that confidence building, but really just to have a good year and feel confident with what she's doing and how she's getting on.
Yeah, and just to achieve at your own rate.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Cool. So if you're looking back now, what advice would you give other parents if they were considering the Davis program for their children?
Do it. It's been amazing for us. The investment that we put into it, time and the cost of it, was worth it 100 times. We couldn't have asked for more confidence building for Sophia. It's hard to see your kids struggle and to know that there's not really a lot we were capable of doing for her. And she wasn't listening to us or believing us when we were trying to encourage her. So giving her some tools and confidence from an independent party was so valuable. Yeah, it's good to ask an expert.
Thanks, Rebecca. That's lovely to hear. What about you, Sophia? If anybody else, if one of your new friends that you will meet during the year was struggling, what advice would you give to them in regards to doing the Davis program?
To try it.
To try it? Yep. And can you tell us, just for you, maybe one sentence about the value of doing the Davis program?
A lot of things become much more easier.
Oh, that's awesome, because you've got some tools and some strategies to be able to overcome those barriers.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. cool. And how has the experience with the Davis program influenced the dynamics between the family members?
We seem to be a lot more united. Dad's encouraging of, have you done your words today, using your tools, and her sister's more understanding of her different way of looking at life and the world. So it's more the pressures and the expectations have become more realistic.
Oh, that's a very good positive outcome, isn't it? Okay, what about you, Sophia? What have you noticed within the family that's changed for you?
I understand a lot more of what they're saying.
Oh, that's cool. And are you prepared to listen and share your ideas with your mum and dad?
Yeah.
Yep, and your sister as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes your sister. Yep, oh, that's cool. Have there been any unexpected positive changes in your family life?
The biggest thing has been the confidence increase, and that Sophia's now more confident to share her learning and also to show us what she's doing. She was always very reluctant to share anything from school because she didn't think it was right or that it was enough. So this has been really good. My mum and sister are both dyslexic as well, so it's opened up a better understanding between the three of them as well.
Oh, that's amazing.
And what ways can be used to help different thinkers.
Yeah, it is. Well, we are all different, and I was actually listening to the radio on the way over, and Tony Street actually was sort of saying when you put a pot of popcorn on and you put the oil on and you put the heat in and then put the popcorn in, the popcorn doesn't always pop at the same time. And so that's kind of a bit our learning too, and you would find that within your family, that obviously your other daughter is a quick popper and Sophia is just one of the slower ones, but you pop in the end. Yeah, so that's awesome. So, okay, if you could share words of encouragement with other families going through similar challenges, what would they be?
To stop and breathe and look at the situation, and that the kids aren't being naughty, they're not wanting to rebel against the system, and just to look at the world through their eyes. It's not always easy, and it's not the same as what we see. So how Sophia sees learning and words isn't what her father and I see. So we've had to really turn our thinking around and look at it from her point of view. And that, I think's made a lot of difference in that we are more accepting now, babe?
Mm. So what about you, Sophia? Could you share any words of encouragement for families going through similar challenges? Would you just like to say that it's important that you communicate together?
Yep.
Do you feel it's easier to talk to us now?
Yeah.
Yeah, much easier. I just see the two of you now, and you're just so relaxed together. That looks like a pretty positive change to me. Yeah. And you're not afraid to tell Mum things? No.
Not always.
Not always. Mum's pretty good that she listens. It's very cool. What impact do you hope that your story will have on other families considering the Davis program?
The growth of confidence is the huge impact and the huge win we've had from this situation and the whole program. If there's anyone out there that's thinking, well, maybe this could help us, it's worth investigating and giving it a go.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
What about you, Sophia? What would you like to say to others out there that are struggling through the same thing?
That you should try David's dyslexia.
You think you should?
Yeah.
Or at least find out about that, do you think?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So I really appreciate the two of you coming along. So thank you so much, both Rebecca and Sophia, and sharing your personal experience with our listeners and sharing your story with us. It's been a joy and a pleasure to chat with you. If you have been inspired by Rebecca and Sophia's story and would like to know more, you can connect with me. So you can check me out on my socials. I'm on Facebook, Dyslexia Unpuzzled, and also under Nikki Palamountain occasionally. Also on Instagram as Nikki Palamountain, and Nikki Palamountain also for LinkedIn for tips, tricks and inspiration to help you discover your reading superpowers. And just to help you start the new year, I have got a free giveaway which I'm sharing with people that would like to have that, and it's got some very cool ideas to help with reading and writing and just give you some suggestions as where to start with that. If you're interested in that, just please email me, nikki@dyslexia.unpuzzled.co.nz. So if you just share your name and express your interest in boosting your reading superpowers, I will send you that complimentary ebook, which is filled with those exciting activities and ideas really to turbocharge your reading skills. I would also like to take the time to wish all my loyal listeners the very best for a wonderful start to the school year. For all your learning journeys at whatever phase that you are, please don't forget I am always here for support and advice. I'd also love to get to know you better and take the opportunity for a Zoom cuppa with you. Again, you can email me at nikki@dyslexiaunpuzzled.co.nz and we'll make a time where we can just share a Zoom cuppa. It doesn't cost anything to talk. So thank you listeners very much today for listening on Radio Hawke's Bay. Remember you're on 104.7 FM and 1431 AM. I'll see you again next month. Nikki Palamountain, Dyslexia Unpuzzled. Transformation to triumph. Removing learning barriers and changing lives.
This is my gift. This is who I am.
This program was produced by and first broadcast on Radio Hawke's Bay, your community access media station. Thanks to New Zealand On Air for making this type of programming possible.
Let's talk about last night, the end of the world.